keep going on the same thing over and over and over.
So what?
Here to Birmingham,
Look, I want to sing Lady, though, man. Stick. We gotta get back to that.
Well, I'll give my radio here. She'll give you the best blowjob of your life. Then she'll feed you dinner. Then you'll sleep like a baby, Roger.
Do I look
Does
like
anyone
the
else
kind
here
of
like
person
sticks?
that
I mean,
would go to Birmingham, Alabama?
Yeah.
Do I look like the type of person that would ever set foot in Birmingham, Alabama?
Oh, yeah, right down here in Memphis.
We're open.
Oh, yeah, you'd fit in just fine. Nobody recognized who you was.
Who are you in Houston with? If you're talking about causing interference, who is Sam Houston?
Birmingham, Alabama is it one of those. There's some really good people in Alabama, but, I have no desire to go to Birmingham.
Because you're scared.
Apparently, he's not going to ID, and I'm going to tell you one damn thing. I'm going to be listening.
Sir, you sound intoxicated. You should turn your radio off as soon as you feel like you're intoxicated. It's not a good idea. It's certainly not a good idea to operate your amateur radio equipment when you're in a state of diminished capabilities.
You know what? That is a subjective analysis at best and an accusation. And I'm going to tell you one damn thing there, Joe. You got a real problem, young man. You wouldn't know diminished if you saw a Star Trek episode. Why don't you call Landrew? Why don't you call friggin'
You are better than everyone. You left me here
That a narcissist is. They're in denial.
You're better than everyone. You found a driver and you were gone. It's like you're not.
Only sailors and homos are named Francis.
What church?
I tell you right now, I can't give you what pussy. I'm a free citizen of the United States. I go where the hell I want to go. I have the right to freely travel no matter where it is, and if I decide to spend the night in your city, I can do so.
Yeah, there have been others that have tried that logic, but it doesn't work when you've made many documented threats toward individuals in your area.
Come sing that.
I searched the truck stop over and thought I found true love. You left with
You got a living will, you know what I'm saying?
You were gone.
Yeah, get one online for 10 minutes.
Has anybody heard Donnie? I'm looking for Donnie N4TAT.
Whoever that is, if you're threatening folks, do not do it. Take it from me. KB4 White Joe, don't threaten people.
Oh, you get locked up.
Oh, he can't freely travel anymore because he's threatened me too many times. If he comes on my street, they're going to slap the cuffs on him. They're going to bring the drug-sniffing dog.
That's not true.
They're going to find a firearm in his stash of weed and probably his porn. He's going to jail.
That's not true.
More comfortable in jail.
Wait a minute. No. Take my... No, wait a minute. Porn, weed, or my gun? Wait a minute.
Hey, you're not going to have anything left to do? I ain't got no pennies on. Just a rock, get me wrong. I ain't got no pennies on today.
Well, you got to shit, once in a while.
We'll teach you how to change a tire, how to cook your own dinner, since, you probably go out every night or order it.
Well, the fat girl tonight.
Eat on your food. I tell you what, Joe, you come down here to Southern Alabama, and we'll get you squared away real good. And we'll make you a dinner you'll never forget.
Well, why would I ever want to go to Southern Alabama? I mean, give me one reason.
It's fantastic down here.
Can you see you leave all alone? Southern Alabama. The truck stop over and thought I found true love. You left with the driver and you were gone.
Joe, you're so scared. You better not let that puppy dog's mouth cover for that bullshit.
I am disappointed. I am disappointed in this frequency.
Joe, you're probably one of them chicken heads, Joe. You're not going to...
I ain't got no panties on. It feels so right, it can't be wrong. I ain't got no panties on today.
That's all Joe is.
Sir, my physical features are not your concern. That means you're probably kind of creepy if you're focusing in on how I look.
None of y'all can even carry a tune. Holy Jesus.
I'm going to go into the pit.
I mean, if I want to break a diamond, I'll call y'all.
Sir, you're intoxicated. Turn your radio off.
Radio check, please. Radio check. Yeah. That's the breaker.
You left me here all alone. But you are wasted. Just turn your radio off, you know. I understand you're trying to cut loose after a hard week of working, the boss calling you a retard. You know, the frustration building. I get it. You were go home. Need another hobby.
You're not allowed to
W4 MTJ, can I get a radio check? Negative contact, W4 MTJ, clear. That's just sad. That's really sad. Sounds like one of those phony Christians. They're everywhere, those phony Christians.
Yeah, really lowered the bar.
What the hell? Is that Harry Belafonte? Really?
It's not even Tony Bennett.
It's not Roger Whittaker, is it?
Who are we getting close?
Kumbaya, man, kumbaya, you son of a...
That's a humbayo.
All right, everybody, come on, let's go. Kumbaya, you moolies, kumbaya.
Kind of disappointed in you.
Yeah, keep working on
Hey, can you stand? The guy that's disappointed is Saturday night. Stand by.
That's the idea.
Well, you've almost...
I don't want to hear your disappointment. That's
Hold
bringing me
on, I'm
down.
going to see if I can perfect it.
Son of a biscuit eater.
We're going to upload a couple of images.
When are you going to move that junkie station over to that
I
shed?
don't know who that guy is, man, but he needs to get on
That
a
ought
bus
to really
or
be a
something.
muffle
Take
box
train.
right there. How's that?
Oh, yeah, I could barely understand you.
There we go.
Who is that guy?
Very confusing, cursing.
That's a former
Hey, the
leader
guy that's
of the-
cursing and yelling, get the hell off the air.
There we go. That's probably some really trash sound right there.
Yeah, there you go. That's getting good.
There we go.
Don't tell me to calm down. You calm down, you freak. You shut up. Hey, my bad.
Remember, we got an election coming up in 14, 15, 16 days.
Turn the lights off in the radio room, man. You just start throwing hands at anything.
Hit it with a friggin' meatball.
Yeah, where's all front row at?
I'm hiding them out in the cabin.
These guys in Pennsylvania somewhere in a hip land.
There's just one constant rumbling there, dummy Darren. You've got it. That's perfect right there. You're just rumbling.
I've got it.
You're killing it. You're killing it on the east side. You guys.
Where's all fat on the scope?
That ought to really do it right there. We'll get it all muffled up. Oh, yeah.
Keep working on that audio. It gets worse by the minute.
Oh, yeah, we're muffled it all up here. Hold on a minute. There we go. How's that right
All bass and all compression.
Oh,
sounds like you got something up your nose.
A good job right there.
That's good. You've got it.
Studio Mike.
Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya.
Kumbaya, my...
Papa Bowie.
Who's the guy with his fingers in his nose? Come on in here, young man. Let's go. If you got your fingers in your nostrils, bring your ass in here. Let's go. This is the nostril net. 1831. Fingers in your nose, fingers in your toes.
Baba Booey, 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 Baba Booey. Sir, you're talking about personal.
There we go. There's a little bit more there. That ought to be prime right there.
Baba Booey, 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 Baba Booey.
There's some quality muffling right there now. Quality muffling.
Don't forget, you guys can vote early. You guys can vote early, probably down at the old folks' home. I think they allow early voting.
Hey, thanks a lot, Joe. Good evening to you. Your sound and donations, except
Rip off somebody's car and make sure you roll a big nose before you take off.
hello nose. Hello fingers in the nose.
He's working on his audio.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm working on it. I've perfected it.
I've got
I
fingers
have
in my
perfected
nose
it.
and I
You
don't know.
worked on it. It's perfected right now.
I need to get more
That's
fingers.
some quality muffle right there. And not too many people have a muffle box like that.
Guy.
Yeah, you're all bullshit.
How many
This is A1 quality muffle box.
Most of you guys could go down to the old folks' home and do your early.
Muffle. Oh, the muffle.
tribe? Do you have plates in your nose?
To vote.
Oh, Lordy.
3 weeks in front of the election to vote.
This kind of muffles the people
Reveal who I vote for. That's a very special piece of data.
I need an audio report. An audio report.
Is that 090 in there? Let me turn this thing up a scares you a bit
Your
more.
birthday is
I want an audio
information that people can use to steal your identity.
Crank that thing up.
So you shouldn't be talking about your birthday or who you voted for.
Let's go.
Get drawer.
audio report. I need an audio report. I'll be audio.
You don't like dog
A
catcher anymore.
refined quality muffle box.
Animal control.
Refined quality muffle box.
What the hell is he doing, man? Sounds like someone's got their hand over your mouth.
Mazel tov.
You can also vote by mail if you sign up to vote by mail, but you're going to have to pay for the stamp. I ain't got no pennies on. I feel so right, it can't be wrong. I ain't got no pennies on today.
Joe, I just realized my socks don't match. Joe, my socks don't match. Over.
That's okay. That's okay. It's normal. That's all right. Last time Joe did his laundry, he found out he left 13 miles of skid marks. Tell us more about your socks. That's why you should always buy the same
Mazel tov.
That way that item of stress is removed from your life.
Working. Oh,
I went to Walmart and I got 5 left shoes for $30. I have to wait 2 weeks to get the right one.
Yeah, you can vote by mail, but you have to have a stamp. They won't deliver it unless you put the postage on.
Hey, Joe.
How's that there audio right there, man? Sound like a real muffle.
They don't even pay for the postage. How cheap?
I'm hoping that All right, here we go. We got it going on. That's for sure.
What's going on? He's having an issue or something. What is going on? I'm worried about him, man. He sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher. He sounds like he's on sideband.
Feel so right, it can't be wrong. Save that profile. You definitely want that one. Save that profile. Yeah, save that into all of your profiles, 1 through 10. You don't want it to escape. Whatever happened to that Virginia Beach operator? I kind of like him. That Virginia Beach guy, I liked him. Where'd he go? That's really good because my F meter's not even moving. It's just a constant flat topping. That's perfect. That's perfect. You don't even, my F meter doesn't even move. That's perfect. Now get a paintbrush and paint the front of your radio. Just cover it all up and then seal up all the buttons. Just put some house paint on the front of your radio. Just seal it up. I would recommend a good quality latex.
You should use them. Stay away from diseases.
Hello, Todd.
I ain't got no pains on.
Attention, Todd.
It feels so right, it can't be wrong. I ain't got no pains on today.
I don't have Todd. Number 13 does not have the horsepower to handle the problem we have here. We need the Death Star. Todd, Death Star. Over.
Sending CW. Dummy Darren can't copy CW, so you're wasting your time. Yeah, he came from the CB. He came from the CB band.
Hello, Todd.
Citizens band, something like that.
KV4Y, and then you come in here with the Death Star.
Foxtrot, Yankee, Capital City, Canada. The weakest station in the nation. Cold country, Canada. Capital City. Top of the world. And I just got down.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there.
What the hell is that?
It's such a haunting sound. Root beer. Yeah. You can't kiss.
I blame you guys for these weird Tibetan chants and Aztec temples. I blame you guys.
Beer.
That's where they get for drinking too much milk.
America, fuck yeah. Here we come to save the motherfucking day now. America, fuck yeah.
I just found a bomb on my amplifier.
I think that was a 634.
America, fuck yeah. Suck on my dick, lick on my balls. No, sir, turn your radio off. You're highly intoxicated. You just need to turn your radio off. America, fuck yeah. You could keep talking into the microphone, just turn the radio off. There's not much difference. Just turn the radio off and just keep talking into the microphone. It's fine. Fuck yeah. Lick on my ball, suck on my dick. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Just turn your radio off.
What is this Allah Akbar stuff? What did you guys do, man?
Oh, yeah.
America, fuck yeah. Here we come to see the motherfucking day, yeah. Sir, you're slurring your words. I can't understand
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden you got the call to prayer. What did y'all do?
America, fuck yeah. Lick on my balls, suck on my dick.
You guys messed up. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you better just calm down.
I think Homeland Security is going to have to get involved here. Homeland Security.
He's going to get his floor busted down.
I sure hope these guys aren't allowed to vote. I don't think they're sane enough
Hello,
to vote.
Jose. Hello, Jose in Tampa Bay. KB4YHO, I want to say...
Boy, I had the wrong button pushed, man. I don't know what was going on there.
America, fuck yeah. Let call my dick and suck on my
We got the audio back now, man. We got it all back in track.
You better do something, young man. Turn that thing up, young man. You need to crank it wide open. Who is that guy out there?
America, fuck
You know what?
yeah.
You guys need to turn it up. Turn it up.
Fuck yeah. Lick on my balls, suck on my dick. America, fuck yeah. How much have you had to drink? Just give me an approximation of your alcohol consumption today.
All of it. I've had all of it.
I started a little bit of what you say, wine, you know.
Get more, but the liquor store's closed.
America, fuck yeah. Lick on my balls, suck on my dick.
I've had bald eagles deliver me boxes of wine.
Yeah, I want to beat Scotty's record.
That's America.
America, fuck yeah.
America.
American wine, that's it. California.
America.
Don't forget early voting has started in most states. No, you only vote when you're drunk.
Sean, that guy stole your freaking,
You know? Who's that guy?
You probably should not vote when you're intoxicated.
This is the beat monkey in the private squeaking.
What are you, a poll watcher?
From home, you could be completely wasted while you're voting. That seems like that ought to be illegal. America,
Completely wasted. What does that mean? Does that mean truly unique?
Monkey, you know?
Can you modify wasted?
He used to grease up all the...
you should only be sober. You know. You should have to testify, certify, that would be a better word, certify that you're not intoxicated, high on drugs, or jamming 7200 while you're voting. What's wrong, Joe?
Hey, why the fuck are you on the air, Joe?
You got arrested, you can't vote. You beat up your old lady, you got arrested.
Joe.
America 10-4 with the Echo Box.
For you,
Fuck
Joe.
yeah.
I'll vote for Kamala
Lick
for
on
you.
my balls, suck on my dick.
Joe, I'll vote for the toe.
He gave his old lady a raccoon eye, boy.
It doesn't matter who you vote for here in Illinois. Harris is going to win in Illinois if you... There's only 7 states where it matters, so if you're not in one of those 7 states, I hate to tell you this, but you really don't have much of a say.
Do you make a habit of disenfranchising the rest of the America, Joe?
Yes, that is my goal. Over.
Excellent. Good, man. Wow.
It's true. It's true. If you're in 43 states, your vote for president really doesn't matter.
Well, it's true to you, which is good enough. You know what I mean?
There's 7 states. There's 7 states where it matters. And if you're not in one of those 7 states, you're, you know, in Illinois, America's great again. America, fuck you.
Why do you keep saying that, man? You're not going to convince me, but okay. All right, I didn't realize. You're trying to brainwash people.
Congresswoman, she's running unopposed. Making America great again. America,
look, man, I don't want to be groomed, dude. I don't want to be groomed, man.
No matter what, there's no senators up for election this cycle, and Harris will win the state, of course. So I ask you, forget about voting for the federal. Now, there's state races, of course. Yeah, most of you guys, it doesn't really matter what you think about president. You don't count. You don't count. Ain't that America?
You know what? You don't. How about this? You don't count. You know, you want to disenfranchise somebody? You don't count, simple son of a biscuit eater. How about that, Joe?
I know I don't count. That's why
you
I'm
don't
saying
count,
I
you
don't
biscuit
count.
eater. Shut up.
I know I don't count.
I don't care if you know you don't count. Doesn't
Where are
matter
you
whether you
from?
know or not.
Where's this guy from? I can't remember.
Yeah, you got to use a calculator.
I'm just telling you, that's the way the numbers work with this great system we have. 43 states don't count for president. That's just the way it is. The biggest populous states we got, it doesn't matter. If you live in Florida, you're going to vote for Trump. If you're in New York, Illinois, California, you're going to vote for Harris. That's it. Those are the most populous states in the Union. Texas is going to go for Trump. There's no doubt.
You better vote for Trump. You better vote for Trump. I don't know why it's so important to come on 7200 and all this rhetoric. I mean, I can turn on MSNBC and hear all this. What in the Sam hell are you doing?
I'm just telling you, if you're in 43 states, you don't count for the president. Now, other things do count. Other things do count, so you should look at the other things. Don't get all wound up about the president. Look at the other things.
Wound up for Trump. You know what? Something bad's going to happen to that guy, man.
I know you don't want to hear the truth, but if you're in 43 states, you could forget about voting for president. It doesn't matter what you vote. If you're in California and you're a Trump supporter, do you think you're going to win?
My favorite new song.
Oh, I'm getting tired here.
Time for some sticks, everybody. It's time to calm down, mellow out.
Don't be a hero. My high's coming down.
If you're in Oklahoma, you could forget it. It's going to Trump. Do I have to go through all 50 states? We could start.
Hey, Joe, this is a good tune. Come on. Whoa!
That's absolutely terrible.
That's my...
Yeah, the neighbor state here, Missouri, right? Missouri's going to vote for Trump no matter what. Ohio's going to vote for Trump.
When was this, man? Like 1981? When?
It wasn't long enough.
60-something.
No way. Not 6 in the snow.
Yeah, 68, 60, up there, yeah. Probably 71, man.
Yeah, man.
was absolutely terrible.
Excellent, man. Thank you very much.
That's the worst song of all time.
You know what? You should be executed right now.
Well, what did I do? Back memories.
Oh my God.
I need a lawyer.
Put us upside down.
Sorry, Joe. I didn't mean that. I regret saying that, Joe. That was my fault.
I'm going to call my good friend Laura Smith at the FCC, and after she hangs up on me 14 times, she might take my call.
Betcha she likes sticks. She likes hair bands.
I heard she's got a tattoo.
They got 14,000 tattoos.
Let me tell you something, gentlemen. I could karaoke that junk right there. I'm ready to rock.
Look, if you're in 43 states, your vote for president doesn't count. I'm just telling you the truth. I know you don't want to handle the truth.
Can I
but
still
it's
get
the truth.
chocolate pudding and whipped cream?
You thought you were an American, right? That you could vote.
I don't know if I'm an American anymore.
Change the outcome. That's what you thought.
I'm just some dude, man, with a good front yard, nice grass.
That's what you thought. You thought your vote mattered.
Yeah, losing the chemicals now.
Yeah, I guess that.
Goddamn cribs come out like
Oh, God. Man, what's going on? Back to hairband. I'm telling you. This is what happens. This guy gets off on a tangent. He can't focus. Oh, this is a good tune right here. Come on, man. That's cool. Appreciate it. The rest of the album's kind of lame. Hey, you're ruining it. Stop singing it. Something wrong with you guys. I'll do it. Hold on. Watch this. Damn, that hurt my eye. I think I broke a blood vessel, dude.
Yeah, hello? Can you hear me now? Hey, can I get a radio check on this frequency?
straight on the other.
I got my radio.
I'm just trying to see if this little rascal's transmitting KK4MC.
And a one straight on the other side, yeah.
You guys are killing it. Whoever played Lady, thank you very much. You're killing it here. KB4Y Show 55.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Got any fireside theater?
Oh, yeah. KB9UMI, KB9UMI, W09A.
You can dance if you wanna, but you don't have the...
KB9UMI, KB9UMI, W09A.
You don't dance, and I'm a friend of mine. I was trying to get down. I was trying to help
Nothing
John.
heard. This is Whiskey Ocean 9,
John,
so we'll be
men
clear
without
with
hats,
me.
dude.
Uh-oh. Number
Men without freaking hats. You
Hey, Darren, can you copy this remote station?
men without
How you
toque.
doing there,
John,
man?
men
How are you
without
doing?
toque.
That's when I'm going to go to
down.
company.
I'm doing, man. We just, came home for the day. Came home earlier. Well, I shouldn't say early, but this afternoon. And took a break from the other place there and trying to orchestrate what's going on here before we head back over to the other place there. We have just a little bit more to empty out of the place, and we'll be ready to be at the other place.
Yeah, you've been following the news on this.
What the hell?
What's that?
This Diddy Combs, you've been following the news on it? Yeah.
What news?
What is that, ABBA or something? Turn that off.
Diddy Combs, and they got him locked up. They won't let him out with bonds. A bunch of celebrities that are in that tour. He had videotapes in all his rooms. I hope they put a bunch of stars been involved. Taylor Swift. Get rid of that thing.
I don't care if she rains or freezes.
Oh, you talking about with the that P. Diddy crap?
Yeah. Beaver licking on P. Diddy.
Dashboard of my car. I'm in the backseat just a sitting.
Well, I mean, they're of age to do that. That's what they want to do together. You know, if they want to.
Sam Haley.
If Obama wants to give old P. Diddy a good old blowjob, I mean, he's well within his rights to doing it. You know, I mean, I don't agree with it myself, but I don't think it's nothing they can lock anybody up for unless the person was a juvenile or they didn't want to do it and they claim that they was molested.
We don't want to hear that kind of language, son. I don't give a goddamn if you were an FBO one day.
Well, I mean, now if there's some people that are complaining and saying that you know, the Obamas and P. Diddy and Justin Bieber had molested them or raped them while they were young, then that'd be a different thing. I got a telephone call. WOA.
We ain't talking about child molestation.
Taylor Swift.
And this ain't no Scooby-Doo, man.
Name in there. When I get your phone, I'll be around.
That's it, man. I don't care if she rains or freezes. I think you blowed a tube, son. I think she might have square waved on you.
Oh, she's good to go. I'm just tuning up on this crappy frequency. Thank you.
Have you got some tune-up on?
Better tune up, tune down, son. I don't know where you're coming from.
I ain't got all night here. Hurry up.
Damn, that's it. I don't even know all the lyrics. Hold on.
WO98, I'll catch you later, man. I got to get going. K4NWA.
You know your suffix spells New World Order. Possibly, I mean. I don't care. Such a great, let me tell you something, gentlemen, that's a damn good song. That fella don't play it so well, but he may have been. you, sir. That's some fine American. Turn that. KT4QZO. Hola, 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 hola. Thank you, young man. Yeah, some of these gentlemen don't, they're not old enough to know what the hell that is. You're making up your own damn lyrics there, young man.
Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe. God bless America and God bless ham radio. What if you don't believe in God? KT8KTN, back to listening. Everyone have a...
Then you're a friggin' heathen.
God bless ham radio.
And you're a godless
What if you don't believe in God?
Hey, Joe, they got a problem. You wouldn't have said that in the 12th century, Joe.
What if you don't believe in God? I mean...
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th
What happened in Pennsylvania?
of America.
Donald says over there, they can't put the signs up fast enough. They're all the Trump signs for the people's front yard.
Trump 24. Get ready. He's going to be our next
KB4 White Show at 1903 local.
radio, and God bless Donald Trump. It took 2 bullets.
I got my plastic. Sitting on the dashboard of my car.
Having a hard time believing.
I'm in the backseat just a sinning.
I'm having a hard time believing
He's
that.
on the dashboard
I don't see any signs
just
for Donald
a
Trump in my neighborhood. God bless America and God bless ham radio and God bless Donald Trump. It took 2 bullets for this country. What do you mean 2 bullets?
Yeah, 2 bullets, stupid.
In Pennsylvania, Joe.
Yeah, you ain't been to Pennsylvania, have you?
Very effective.
They can't make them fast enough. People want to put that Trump sign in
Donald Trump becomes president.
The printers can't get it out fast enough.
I think that's an artificial shortage. They're probably price gouging. Donald Trump took 2 bullets for this country back on July 13th. He got shot twice? I thought he got shot in the earlobe.
The magic bullet.
He goes to the hospital, gets the bullet taken out.
Say that again, young man.
Did he get the bullet taken out at the hospital?
I don't know what happened.
The Echo.
I don't really know what happened. I'm just saying I don't think yard signs are a very effective way of advertising. I think that's just like people standing up and saying, "Hey, I'm a Trump tard," or I'm a demo tard.
I stood up and said,
That's all it
and they
is.
went, "You stupid."
I don't think anybody cares what they do. I don't know why people do that. I think that's kind of dumb. Voting early here in Lower Michigan.
Yeah, there must be some kind of conspiracy, man, because they can't get the signs over there to Pennsylvania fast enough.
Do you really think signs change someone's mind, Todd? Do you think signs change people's minds when it comes to politics?
They all want to display that sign, man. They want to display that Trump sign in their front yard. They can't do it. There's a shortage.
God bless America and God. Let's think about this a little bit. Ham radio. Let's think about it a little bit. The only thing it does is piss off about 1/2 of your neighbors. Over.
It pisses off about 1/2 of your neighbors. That's not a good idea.
No, it's not that many. Just a few. If you hate them, I have to hate them.
But you're in Chicago. You probably piss off 90% of your neighbors.
You know, that guy probably pisses off 99% of their radio operators on 7200.
I don't like those guys in the Upper Peninsula, all right? If I could piss off that many neighbors that quick, I would do it right away.
Well, then, I don't think signs are a very effective way of changing someone's minds. As a matter of fact, you might actually motivate them to go vote in the opposite direction.
Be the national champs this year, mark my words.
You might motivate the people that weren't going to vote to go vote against your candidate. So it may actually, backfire on you. Over?
Yeah, we're going to go down the street, the whole family. We're going to take pictures in front of the Trump Tower over here in Chicago.
Boy, you must really need something to do.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
Oh, don't make nice Christmas cards.
Donald Trump.
Man, if Trump gets elected, we're going to Mars by the end of his term. No, well, okay. They could make a nice QRZ card, too. Well, we'll get halfway there, Joe. We'll get halfway to Mars. Back to your QRZ.
Elon Musk has just donated $1 billion to the Donald Trump campaign.
Joe, we're going to Mars. Joe.
It is a joke. It's a terrible joke. And these guys that say that lawn signs change people's minds about politics, I don't think there's much evidence of that.
Joe, we're going to Mars. Joe, Elon Musk. Joe, Donald Trump. Orange Man on Mars. Joe, Orange Man, Mars.
Go Trump.
God bless Orange Man on Mars. The planet's already orange. Joe, red planet, orange. It's already Donald Trump.
I think there's a better way of advertising than lawn signs. Lawn signs, one thing lawn signs do are piss off about 50% of your neighbors. Why do you want to wear your politics on your sleeve like that? All your neighbors know which way you vote, how you think. That's getting a little bit weird. I wouldn't do that.
Joe, we're going to Mars, you simple son of a biscuit eater. They want to put the signs out there. They want to be proud.
That's 9 zeros. 9 zeros, a check for $1 billion.
Somebody explained to Joe that we're friggin' going to the red planet. Man, they want to...
Who cares what your neighbors think?
I don't give a god dang about your neighbors, stupid. Man, they want to prove to the rest of the United States that... Going to Mars, with you or without you, Joe?
Who cares what the neighbors think?
Sir, the guy that says $1 billion, that's 9 zeros. That's not 12 zeros. It's 9 zeros. They don't know how many zeros are in a billion.
Who keeps saying we're going to Mars? Who the hell keeps saying we're going to Mars? I agree with you,
Go
sir.
back to ninth grade algebra. Oh, no, that's
Yeah, a million is a billion.
Wait a minute, are you patronizing me?
How many
Wait just
zeros
a
are in
damn
a
minute. I thought you were
million, a
agreeing with me,
billion,
you
and a trillion?
freaking...
Try again.
A million is a billion.
That's not correct at all. That's a trillion, you idiot.
A million plus
All right, maybe we'll end up in Utica, but at least we'll try to go to Mars.
A million is a billion.
Donald Trump.
1,000 million is a billion.
No way.
1,000 million is a billion.
No, it can't be.
Sure it is. A million is a trillion.
It's a trillion.
There you go,
listen,
guys.
man,
They
we've got to
talk
go to
about
Mars.
how much money America is spending in various endeavors, but they don't know how many zeros are in those numbers.
A lot of them. A whole bunch. More than I have.
That points to the failure of the
People like their
educational
1911.
system, and certainly
there's no
a failure
zeros
of
in
the
space.
FCC
Joe, there's
to
only fractions.
properly
Joe,
ferret
decimals.
out the people that shouldn't be on ham radio. Over.
A ferrite.
We're going to Mars, Joe. Joe, we're going to Mars, you simple...
ferret is a furry vermin that we shoot around here.
I wish you guys would get your mind
Another
right.
example of the collective intelligence of amateur radio due to the dumbing down by bringing in 300,000
You gentlemen here, we may need your expertise.
There you go, guys. Thank you very much.
That's a ferret. A ferret is a furry animal.
They don't even know how many zeros are in $1 billion. They have no idea. And they worry about it. They're spending $1 billion on this or that.
Donald Trump just got 12 zeros from Elon Musk. Hey, Joe.
12 billion would be a trillion. 12 zeros would be $1 trillion. You
Joe,
fool.
Elon Musk has made a
Try
tentative
again.
agreement that we're going to Mars.
You guys
We will
don't
be
know what's
on
in $1
Mars.
billion, what's in $1 trillion. How many zeros are in $1 million? Can we agree on
Joe, we
that?
will have a Don John on Mars before the end of the term.
That's what a ferret sounds like.
$1 billion sounds like a lot, right? But it's $3 for every American. $3
You
for
guys
every
sound
American.
un-American to me.
That's $1 billion.
sound un-American.
$3 for every American, roughly
You guys
speaking.
can't move decimal points. That's your problem. But we're headed to Mars with or without you bunch of knuckleheads.
Guys,
That's right. I didn't even think
seriously,
about
come
that.
on, guys, learn
We need
how many
you on the
zeros are
development
in these numbers.
And where it comes from.
No kidding.
It comes from,
But there's a lot of tax.
I know where it comes from, the printing press.
40 million.
Printing press.
Get your commas and decimal points right.
Dollars per
By the time
taxpayer.
you've done that, I've gone.
That's simple math, man. That's simple math.
I'll look like
You go to the printing press and you print off as much as needed. Could we all just gather together and give each other $7? It is $7. Is all you gotta do is I can get everybody to give me $7, and I'll have a bunch of money.
That's these guys that say if Elon
That sounds like a fair deal, man. They're not GoFundMe. Give $7, man. Give $7, and you will make my day. If everybody would give me $7, I'd be good to go.
$1,000 equals $1 million.
Think about it, man. Just think about that for a minute. That's a lot of money, man.
interfering with the agenda, the future agenda. They're worried about decimal points and friggin' commas.
I like that
We're
idea.
going to Mars, you bunch of moolies.
GoFundMe. GoFundMe.
On the blackboard.
Joe, is that you?
That'd be worth it, man. I'm gonna start me a GoFundMe page and get people to give me $7 a piece.
$1 million.
Yeah, just $7. That's nothing. I mean, that's pocket change.
That is. That's easy. That's easy done, man. That is easy done. That would change my life, though.
Notre Dame is going to be the national champs on the football team this year.
Illinois just won.
Just think, man, if I win the lottery, what is it? $412 million, $412 million right now.
But that's okay. That's good money.
That's a lot of money, man. What are they going to do? Get about 45% of that? They keep about 45% of that, and I get the rest? That sounds like a good deal.
Comes up with a plan, and they tell all the manufacturers, we're going to bring 300,000 CBers into amateur radio in the course of 5 years. Think of all the shiny microphones and the amplifiers you could sell.
That's a lot of money, man. I could buy another amplifier if I had that.
$1 billion
No, I wouldn't build my own, man. I'd get a bunch of
for everybody in this
I'd get a bunch of fish heads to do it for me.
An idiot. $1 billion is $3 for every American. $1 billion is $3 for every American.
Joe,
That's it. You need to go back to, I think that might be 4th grade math, maybe 3rd grade. I'm thinking that's 3rd grade. You learn the different, tens, hundreds, thousands, You guys check out Micah.
Hey, Joe, send me that money to my GoFundMe page.
And then you got homes and
Sounds like Notre Dame's been drinking.
And $1 billion is $1 million for everybody in this country. Thank you, Elon Musk.
No, it isn't. $1 billion is $3 for every American. There's 338 million Americans. Do the math. Oh, that's right. You can't.
345,426,571. For every American.
That's right. That's right. That's why.
American is $1 million.
Yeah. They're sending $1 billion
don't know what these guys are
overseas. It's
talking
gonna
about.
kill us.
Arguing about a few dollars.
It's not gonna kill you.
We're going to the friggin', we're going to Mars. As soon as we get there, your problems are over with.
$1 million is part of the whirlwind of the government.
I wish you guys would get a goddamn abacus or some kind of goddamn pocket calculator and figure this out.
They can't use a calculator. They don't know how many zeros is in $1 billion.
So I'll tell you one damn thing, Joe. I don't care about it. We're going to
put into
Mars.
the calculator.
You're about stupid.
That should be on the ham test. How many zeros are in $1 billion?
Has anybody ever heard of Joe Italiano? That should be on the ham test. Yes or no?
You didn't go to Notre Dame. I'm pretty sure of that. Are you a big Notre Dame fan? You've never been there.
God bless America. God bless America. Touchdown. Jesus is in.
Drink a couple more beers.
What in the Sam hell?
Notre Dame is protected by touchdown beat Jesus.
Oh, you sound like a really good phony Christian.
Yep, that's all there's out here, Joe. Phony Christians.
Man, they're working on it, Joe. They're working on it.
Do you
What do
know
the
how
signs
much
say, Todd? What do they say?
value of the property that the Catholic Church owns, Joe, in the world? Do you have any clue? You could sue them now until next Sunday.
So you think people, when they're driving to their polling place, they're just going to look at the last sign they see and they're going to say, I'm voting for whoever the last sign I saw.
It depends on if their milk was good and their cereal.
Supported by God and Jesus.
Trump is supported by God. Okay.
Just play those signs, Joe.
Don't worry, Joe. We're going to convince them. We're going to the angry red planet.
God and Jesus is going to vote for Donald Trump.
Joe, are you
Why do we have to vote? If God's for Trump, he's going to win, right?
you know what
God's all powerful, all seeing, all knowing, right?
Mars.
Don't worry, Joe. Elon Musk is building you a place up there on Mars, man, so you can get away from it all.
Hey, Joe.
Why do we have to even vote?
Joe,
If
do you have
God
any
said
clue
Trump's going to win,
What happens when you're
he's going to win,
inside a
right? I
bird?
mean, he's all powerful, all seeing, all knowing, all doing, all.
God is behind Donald Trump, and so Joe, just get with Elon.
Thanks for IDing for me.
Climate, man.
Joe.
Up on Mars.
Joe, do you have some kind of weird fungus? KB4Y Joe, stupid, 1920.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Rule Breaker. So when you're out here
thank you,
playing the
Mr.
Notre
Helper.
Dame fight song, is that against the rules?
I'd send you a picture of my nuts. You can ID them.
You can ID his sack.
Okay, but when you're playing the Notre Dame fight song and rebroadcasting the Notre Dame football game, is that legal?
Only if you're, yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know who Rudy is? Or was?
That's you in there, Joey. That's me, go ahead.
Hey, Joey. That's fake Joey talking to real Joey. This
Unbelievable.
ought to be good.
These people shouldn't be allowed to vote. They need to pass a test before we could let them vote. They're too stupid to vote.
What kind of test,
And
Joey?
you must have at least a 45 IQ to vote.
That'll cut out half of America.
That's what I'm saying. What an idiot.
Joe, I have a problem on the commode.
Now make a call, over.
Donald Trump is a veteran?
I can make a call.
Donald Trump was a veteran. He went to Arlington, that very sacred place there, and he gave a thumbs up.
I can make a quick call, over.
That way I was standing on somebody's grave.
Standing on somebody's grave, and that woman didn't have a place to put her cell phone, so she put it on top of a grave marker. They should have been arrested. All of them should have been arrested.
Is that the best you can do, Joey?
I don't know why you guys are such against that.
Oh, that's right. He was wounded right in the bone spur, on his feet.
In the buttocks.
What are they going to be arrested for, Joe?
Desecration. That's a very sacred place. If you and I went in there and we gave a thumbs up, we'd probably end up with a rifle butt in our face.
Take a quick call, over. Guys in the electric chair. Anybody heard of Orifice in there, over?
Oh, Horace fell out. He fell out. He got a new girlfriend, but she miraculously died. This is like number 12.
Miraculously.
All of his girlfriends just end up dead. It's just kind of amazing. It's never his fault, though.
Is that you,
Oh, that's true.
Donald Trump.
I don't think you can.
You call him Donnie Bone Spurs for a reason. He got out of Vietnam because he had bone spurs. But what's interesting...
Are you talking about Horace or Trump?
We're talking about Trump. Trump got out because he had bone spurs, but you could still get drafted if you had flat feet or feet problems. It just wouldn't make you a soldier. They'd make you a clerk or something. But he didn't have to go because he had a special, very painful
I tell you what, Joey, you split the hairs and get back to us, all right?
Donald Trump retired a 2-star general.
Oh, no. He was commander-in-chief. What's your call, over? What's your call, boy, over?
Yeah, Donald Trump gave a thumbs up at Arlington there. It was very respectful, you know.
Hey,
everyone, you know, it's a solemn place, you know, where people in Normandy and D-Day, they rushed the machine gun nest and got blown into little pieces.
Donald Trump was a tunnel rat.
And he gave him the thumbs up.
What's your call there, boy, over?
Very, very respectful individual. I haven't heard any call signs out here. KTN for ID. Yeah, KTN, you need to stop broadcasting the Notre Dame fight song. I believe that's copyright protected, and it's a violation of FCC rules, of course.
What's your call, boy, over?
My call sign is KC8KTN, and I haven't heard anybody's call signs on a lot of illegal transmissions out here.
SC1DD.
I remember what he said about John McCain, you know. He said, I like heroes that don't get captured. Donald Trump was a 5-star general in the Vietnam conflict. He just got promoted, apparently.
Right, that's funny that you brought John McCain up, man. He colluded with the enemy to make videos, man, back in Vietnam, and told the enemy where he flew from. So, you know, he killed a lot of Americans when he told them where they were at, Joe. But they had moved all their positions afterwards because they found out that he shot his mouth off.
That's standard operating procedure, Todd. I mean, come on. You know you're going to have pilots get captured. They only tell them what they need to know. That's for, you know, these guys fight wars. They know what they're doing, Todd. Don't believe bullshit. I mean, don't believe BS like that, over.
He's treasonous, man. He's treasonous. He worked with the enemy. He did all those videos and everything. And besides that, he gave the position up, man, of his people. And a lot of Americans got killed.
Yeah, here's the Manchurian
frequency is being
candidate.
monitored and recorded just so everybody is upfront and on board with this. No call signs are being used, and this information is going to be turned into the FCB. Roger on the FCB, Roger. FCB.
Why?
Roger.
Yeah, but you know, if you got rats chewing on your fingers at night when you're trying to sleep,
highly powerful.
no, you're living in a bamboo cage just big enough to be able to turn around.
This transmission on
I'd
this
probably make a movie too. I'd probably make a movie.
I am recording it. No call signs are being used, just to let everybody know, just so they can set the story straight. And you are having a second chance to ID. This is going to be turned into the FCB, Federal Citizens Band Radio Group.
Yeah, so John McCain was your war hero, Joe?
Oh no, I thought John McCain was a terrible pilot. He crashed three planes. He crashed 3 planes. I think he was a terrible pilot, but once he got captured, though, I don't think it was a lot of fun.
He was at the bottom of his list as far as pilots go. He was a shitty-ass pilot, and he gave up his people.
Damn, he's getting upset.
He gave up his position. And a lot of Americans got killed because of John McCain. He's your big hero, huh?
Recorded for the
He didn't give up anything. Come on, Todd. They don't tell those pilots anything. They don't tell those pilots anything. They know some of them are going to get captured.
The damn thing is they actually killed him. So they lost a lot of Americans because of his mouth.
Todd, where do you get
People said the same thing. The only reason that guy got a status of being hero, his father was an admiral.
And his grandfather was an admiral. You need to know your history. His grandfather and his father was an admiral.
Well, that's what saved him. They saved all that publicity and everything because
That's what they call a
his father was
legacy.
a high-ranking admiral. That's why he got a welcoming. But other than that, he's a treasonous bastard.
Calm down, Todd. Calm down.
Well, if you're living in a little bamboo cage trying to catch a rat so you can get something to eat, you'd probably make a movie too, Todd. I bet you could make a movie if you were starving to death and they would pull you up by ropes and hang you for 6 hours with your arms behind your back. I think you'd tell them what you wanted to do, what they wanted to know also, Todd.
Videos and everything, and told the enemy the position. He's a treasonous bastard.
You think those positions stay fixed all the time, Todd? They're constantly moving around for that reason.
Yeah, they fixed them they moved them after they found out about his capture, and they discovered it after being bombed.
Goddamn nuts.
Then they figured out what happened, so they moved all the other positions that were there. That's exactly what happened, Joe.
What are you talking about, Todd? He was a Navy pilot. He was a Navy pilot. He flew off of carriers. What are you talking about? That damn thing's moving all the time.
And he gave up our men to the enemy, gave the locations up, and they got bombed. He killed a lot of Americans.
Oh, come on.
Jane Fonda is a war hero, and her dad is a war hero, and John McCain is a war hero, and Donald Trump is a 5-star general in the Vietnam conflict. Get it straight. It wasn't a war. It was a conflict. That is dictionary terminology, and it was not a conflicted war. And then with Jane Fonda, that's the cousin of John McCain, and John McCain, he almost became president, and John McCain is a war hero. And I don't hear any call signs being used out here. Totally illegal.
You know why? Because you don't listen. You just run your mouth. I've ID'd 3 times. KG9, DSP.
I don't understand.
KCHKTN. I am not going to turn this in, you guys. I'm in a good mood. I'm getting ready to go in and cook a hamburger, and I'm going to think good thoughts because Donald Trump is a 5-star general in the Vietnam conflict. Get it straight, it was a conflict, not the Vietnam War.
Do it now. right now, Todd. Do it now. Go cook that hamburger there.
Conflict.
Do you think Trump was a 5-star general?
Go get your goddamn hamburger. Hit the road.
You hit the road. Don't tell me what to do. Gladly pay you $20 for a hamburger today.
Well, hit yourself in the eye then, something.
And God bless America, and God bless Donald Trump, a 5-star general in the Vietnam conflict. It's a Vietnam conflict.
It sounds like a Vietnam conflict over in your joint.
I agree. Morons on the frequency. I agree 100%.
Well, who are they talking about?
They're talking about, this is my call sign, KCA-KTN, and I am monitoring this frequency and going to turn it into the FCB, Federal Citizens Band Radio Group, a highly influential, highly powerful, highly influential committee.
You said that already.
DC, which is corresponding with Virginia and Maryland.
God, I never heard that. Go away.
Trouble.
No, nobody's ever heard of it except you. It's a figment of your imagination.
You know what? Do you know what Barry White said about this?
Who the hell's Barry White?
Oh my God.
Go sober up, Chuck. You're drunk.
I'm done talking with this gentleman.
This guy can tell you
what George Clinton said.
Barry White to Trump's a 5-star general. I mean, this is some good stuff. Go sober up, Chuck. You're drunk.
God bless America, and God bless Donald Trump. A war hero, 5-star general.
Joe thinks
John McCain was a war hero.
Better go eat it.
Cook me up some bacon and some beans, throw another log on the fire. Cook me Joe thinks John McCain was a war hero. He did get captured, Todd. I mean, I don't think it was a lot of fun at the Hanoi Hilton. I think that's what they called it. I think you got to give him credit for that. And Donald Trump really stuck his foot in his mouth, which he frequently does. When he slandered John McCain, that was terrible. That really hurt him.
Propaganda video.
That wasn't propaganda. Donald Trump said, I like heroes that don't get captured. That's what he said about John McCain. I wasn't a big fan of John McCain. He was a pretty liberal Republican. YouTube video. He was, I think when they turned, Republican in name only, I think most people were thinking of John McCain. John F. Kennedy was. But that doesn't diminish the fact that he
Republican.
He did get captured.
Are you kidding me or what?
He did get captured.
He was a Democrat in sheep's clothing. He was a spy here and he was a spy over there.
So was Tokyo. Do you have any evidence of that, Todd? Where did you hear that? Where did you hear that? Over?
He never was a Republican.
Yes, he was. He was a Republican. He ran for president.
That's all they were was spies over here in the Republican Party. And then he was treasonous during the Vietnam conflict.
That's right. See, I think if he was a spy, they wouldn't have put him in that jet fighter. I don't think they would have put him in the jet fighter. Where are you getting this information, Todd? Where are you getting this? Over.
He was
He got it from the aliens when they abducted him.
video with the Viet Cong.
Viet Cong told you?
Yeah, he made a bunch of them, man. It was out there. Actually, you can Google how many propaganda videos he made when he was captured.
Well, I'd make them too if they were feeding me. I'd make whatever they want. I'd make pornos if they wanted to. Whatever it took to give me a meal. They used him because he was, his father was an admiral. And they used him. Yes, they did. And rightly so. I mean, that's war.
Yeah,
they used him. Yes, they did.
Americans' position, man, long before they used him. He gave up their positioning for better food and shit like that. And a figured out that it was him that blew
Not a free.
on them, and they moved all their
Guy's an idiot.
He was flying off a carrier deck. Are you familiar with an aircraft carrier?
That's right.
Aircraft carriers are at sea. They move around.
He's an idiot. DNA and George Washington's DNA and Abraham Lincoln's DNA is all the same. Do you know that?
I think Donald Trump and George Washington both their mothers were mothers. Over.
Do you understand about DNA? Do you actually understand the dynamics of dynamics of solution?
The dynamics. I'm using it. I'm stealing it. I don't care if he said it or not. I'm using it.
Yeah, let's move past John McCain. Let's get to Donald Trump.
John McCain was treasonous. Did a spot.
Let's forget about John McCain. He's not running for president.
He couldn't have buried him any quicker. Roy Clark and Buck Owens. And they did. They couldn't put that son of a bitch in the ground any quicker. Hee-haw with Buck Owens and Roy Clark. What the fuck are you smoking? I'm a picking and you're a grinning. I'm a picking and you're a grinning. New York City with the beans. Woo, doggy. What the fuck are you smoking? Jesus Christ.
So let's get back to Donald Trump there, Todd.
Just listen to my truth.
They're saying that there's a shortage of yard signs with Trump on them in Pennsylvania. Where are you hearing this?
Did you understand about...
That's pretty good.
Let me tell you about DNA. DNA comes from the dinosaurs. That's what the D stands for, dinosaurs. D is for dinosaurs. Hold on a minute. The police just showed up. I got to go out and talk to the police. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang.
Todd said there was a shortage of Donald Trump yard signs in Pennsylvania. We're trying to get... We're trying to get to the bottom of this conspiracy.
I think he's got a shortage between his legs.
This could be a big deal, you know. Most people, when they go to vote, the last yard sign they see, that's how they vote. I mean, they're like got the brain power of a bird.
Just got intercepted. It looks like Alabama's going to lose again, and Tennessee's going to win. Shame on the mess.
Nobody cares about college football.
Donald Trump was a Heisman quarterback player, too. Did you realize that? Put that in your smoke and pipe it.
So they brought him back every Saturday so he could play when he was over there in Vietnam fighting off all the commies.
Donald Trump was
Put that in your smoke
general, and he was
and pipe
also a two-star admiral.
He was killing the commies by the thousands, but they bring him back every Saturday so he can play football.
He's going to beat Alabama. He's making them deals that won't work well. Alabama is going to go down for 2 beatings down. Alabama is going to lose to Tennessee. Tennessee just intercepted the ball. Shame on the mess.
Oh, yes, Dad. Say something next to us, will you?
It's time to ID, gentlemen. KTN. I don't hear no ID.
That's because you're talking all the time.
We don't provide profanity on this frequency. That's just a sign of small intelligence. What's your phone level here? How about you just go fuck yourself? I tried that one time, and you got to remove a rib to do it.
I bet you did.
Oh my God, I'm watching it on TV. Tennessee just beat Alabama. The last man standing. I locked this frequency down. I'm in a good mood. I will not turn in the recordings that I have made, and I won't turn it into FCB. The FCB is the most powerful committee in Washington, D.C. I don't know, man. We got to get in the printing business, man. They need some signs over there in Pennsylvania. They need some.
People are freaking nuts.
There's a shortage. The Pennsylvania has.
People are whacked out of their minds.
At their acquisition.
Todd, what happened to the 70 volts in their body when they died?
Tell me, man. These people are nuts.
Why do you gotta cuss and swear?
Todd, where did the voltage go when people died, please?
If you cannot pronunciate your...
Because he's not intelligent enough to articulate what he's really wanting to say, so he cuts it short, and so he gets right to the narrative of what he's thinking.
People die and that voltage in their system.
Now, don't ask me to say all that again, because that took a lot of thinking. It just came to me for the moment, you know. I was listening. We was over here burning a big fatty. And it just made sense.
The N is for national, and the A is for alliance. If you ask me nicely, I might quit transmitting because I gotta go eat a hamburger I just made.
Very good. Would you please shut up?
I hope he don't make them like Schumer makes his hamburgers. Chuck Schumer is another war hero. Don't say his word without profanity in your transgression.
He's a piece of crap.
Chuck Schumer would beat your ass.
Chuck Schumer can't get up out of the chair.
Chuck Schumer would beat your ass and backhand bitch slap you.
Yeah, did you see him at the Al Smith Memorial Dinner? He looked at me like he was going down with a bullet.
Chuck Schumer is a war hero, and Kamala Harris destroyed Donald Trump as a comedian interrogation.
You mean with that little Catholic girl skit?
She was there behind the microphone, and she got up and slammed Donald Trump. But Donald Trump is still going to win the election.
What you're doing right and fair, she ought to be rejected by the public.
But do you realize that Kamala Harris is also military? She was in Desert Storm.
Oh my God. This guy.
No.
The only thing that she stormed was P. Diddy's cock. Hey, let's watch the profanity.
That crossed the line there, Todd. That's that one crossed the line. You need to take that back.
That's profanity, and I am marking that down, and I'm going to take a gold star away from your name.
That's obscenity. That's not profanity. That's obscenity.
She's a throat goat.
Hey, that's another one.
That can get you in a lot of trouble with the FCB.
The FCB, what is that?
Federal Citizens Band Radio.
There's no stopping.
Very highly influential. Let me spell influential for you. INFCE.
They're a part of the
spell.
KO4BCT. I'm sorry that you guys don't have high IQs. I've got an IQ of 233.
It's very obvious.
Would that be minus?
You and that, whoever that weasel out there, Joe, you guys get along real well.
Hey, some of this.
12 zeros. Tim Walsh gave away 1 billion tampons. That's 12 zeros.
Your hamburger's getting cold.
Flies have already blown it.
Unit that I got here. I am recording all of this and sending it into the FCB. I haven't heard a call sign. My call sign is KTN, and I haven't heard a call sign in the last 25 minutes.
You're a liar. The internet hit.
And that's because you've been transmitting constantly for the last 40 minutes.
That is a professional engine.
How much have you had to drink today? How much have you had to drink today, KTN? I mean...
One case, a case and a half,
Pennsylvania, there's a shortage of Trump yard signs. I am a bill. I'm going to Washington, Conjunction Junction. What's your function?
Well, what is it?
Plays the Notre Dame fight song on ham radio.
Conjunction Junction?
Lady Godiva. Conjunction Junction. What's your function? Moving up words and verbs and nouns.
What's going to be the October surprise, Todd? What's going to be the October surprise? Over?
You're getting arrested and never being on ham radio again.
The October surprise is going to be November. So they're running out of time to get that.
So when the FCB comes in and locks this frequency down, just mark my words. Mark my words that the FCB is coming in and locking this frequency. DOWYNG down. DOWYNG down. It's going to go into the prison to service P. Diddy every now and then.
Todd, that makes you look bad attacking her like that. That's really low, Todd. Don't do that.
I'm just saying the solar panels, since the sun went down, I'm going to have to shut off my amplifier. I run my whole station on a 100-watt solar panel. So everybody have a blessed day. God bless America. I'm going to eat a hamburger.
Oh, please don't leave. And Todd, it makes you look bad when you say all successful women only got there because of, sexual stuff. That makes you look bad.
Only Kamala.
Yeah, but that's all you're talking about. You basically say she has no skills. She has no skills, even though she was a prosecutor and a senator. She must have done something, right?
She gets good head. That's P. Diddy.
There you go. You see, you're right back. You got a one-track mind.
Because she's a slut.
You have no data to support that. You got any photos?
She was with P. Diddy.
Where's the photos? I want to see the video.
P. Diddy got him all over.
Eddie Brown while he was married.
There's some compromise for that.
Makes you look bad, Todd. Makes you look like a Neanderthal. Makes you look like a Neanderthal when you say the only way a woman can get ahead is if she uses sex. That's very out of style.
The Democratic Party only puts...
That's a terrible thing, Todd. That's terrible.
All they are is a bunch of puppets. That's why they don't like Trump. Trump is not a puppet they can control, and that's why they're going after him so hard. But guess what, motherfucker? He's going to win.
And talk about her sexual affairs with P. Diddy. You're right. We gotta put her up on a pedestal. She should have went over there to the Catholic convention, and this way, His Eminence could have blessed her and he could have took her confession, but she's gonna rot in hell anyway.
Oh, you've made this very personal, Todd. You've got a real personal hatred for her, and you probably barely know her. I mean, she's in California. I mean, for the most part, how do you even know all this stuff?
You have Trump derangement syndrome, and you can't see past your own nose.
You could tell she's a slut by what?
I met many of them. I know.
Oh, you're hanging around with. Ooh, that's not. It doesn't say a lot about you, Todd. Come on. You can attack her, Todd, but attack her, you know, for her policies, for her beliefs, for her word salad. Attack her for that stuff. Don't do that sex stuff. That doesn't work anymore.
No, that's what it is, man. There's nothing to attack about her politics. She's shitty at that. The only thing she was good at was her sex with P. Diddy. I'm bragging about how good she was.
Your dick burger.
Shut up. She gives good head, I'm telling you, man. She's best in the West over there.
Boy, Todd, that's terrible. That's terrible. How low will you go?
Well, I won't go down on that hole, that's for sure.
How'd you sit in these feet?
You probably never have the chance to.
Just stick to her politics. She's plenty vulnerable there, Todd. You could say she's, voted for a lot of policies that you don't believe in. You could say she's basically going to tax and spend. The only problem with that is Donald Trump's going to do that even worse. And so, the experts say that Donald Trump's plans are going to blow the deficit up even more than her plans. That's a real problem. That's a real problem that we have to all worry about.
The last time he was in there, he was paying down the deficit.
That's not true at all. That is absolutely not true at all. He never ran a surplus. The last president that ran a surplus was, yes, you got it. You got it. Bill Clinton. He was the last president to run a surplus.
No, not that Clinton guy again. No more.
Bill Clinton, I believe he was a Democrat. I believe.
Yeah, but there hasn't been one.
Oh, that's right. On everybody. Republicans, Democrats have been blowing the budget. Donald Trump blew the hell out of it, but that's because of COVID. But he wasn't doing well before COVID. He spends like a drunken sailor like he runs his businesses.
Is that Joe Italiano, buddy? You got a copy? Oh, shit.
Yeah, he blew that surplus all to hell.
Real fast.
He was a Republican.
Yeah, that's who I'm voting for.
Donald Trump's not a Republican. He spent most of his adult life as a Democrat. He even sent Harris a check when she was running for Attorney General in California, probably because he thought she would be after him from his business dealings.
Probably.
I think
But I don't think he had any business dealings in California.
Really? He didn't have Trump Air? He never had Trump University? You know those frauds that he committed?
I don't recall that.
Well, you need to do some more reading on Donald Trump. You really do, because about 90% of his businesses are fraud operations, and he ends up getting into trouble, and he ends up getting
no doubt. The guy saying that has proof of that because he was no doubt
I know you have Trump love.
Corruption that was going on in government. I really like
that. Is what it is. And Harris is a terrible candidate. There's no doubt about that. Harris is an absolute terrible candidate because she's at a tie with Donald Trump. By definition, she's a terrible candidate.
No, half of the American people will vote Democrat just because she's a Democrat, and the other half are too stupid to know different.
Well, Donald Trump has said many times he likes uneducated people because they vote for him. He said it many times. You guys just weren't listening.
I didn't hear it, and I don't believe he said it.
Well, absolutely, he said it.
When and where?
He said it in 2016. He said it in 2020.
Where?
Don't. He said it. I like
Where?
uneducated people.
Where?
You talking about, Goober?
Where, Joe? Where was he at when he said it?
Oh, he said it on the campaign trail. You can find those videos. I mean, it's a fact. It's a fact. You can look up the demographics
Can
of
you be a little bit more precise of where he was at when he said it?
Trump does well with high school and below educational attainment. That is a fact. You can look that
No,
up.
it's not. That is your, it's a Fig Newton of your
Oh,
imagination.
those are facts. I mean, those demographics have been analyzed for years. He does really well with basically uneducated people. He does. He's kind of a working class type of guy, even though he's a billionaire. Because he's a good con man. People that are uneducated are susceptible to the con.
The Earth's vote.
They're susceptible to the con.
Or low educated. I'm sure they have as big
Harris is a terrible
discernment
candidate.
as
She is.
you
She's
or
a
any
terrible
of these
candidate.
rich
Her
Democrats. do.
policies are crap. But Donald Trump is getting into crazyville. He's kind of crazy. So we got a choice between dumb and dangerous. He gives dumb
What the
and
hell do you
dangerous.
think Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are?
Well, Joe Biden, you could say he did a lot of things wrong, but, you know, stock market's doing well, the economy's doing well, COVID got put out. I don't know, I don't like his policies. I think that student loan forgiveness, I think that was a big screw up, but he's sticking with it. I just think Donald Trump is dangerous and Harris is dumb.
Change his course.
So we got a choice between dumb and dangerous.
It wasn't like that when Trump was the president. That entire world is burning up around us. And Trump's like that Mad Max guy. What? Me worried?
You're insane. If you think Trump is going to, Trump did not want to leave. This January 6th thing was a terrible embarrassment for America. It's known around the world.
Trump went back to the White House, got on Air Force One, and flew down to Florida, and he was done. He did leave. There was peaceful transfer of power. My God, what in the hell were you watching? And I was in jail for that shit.
We need politicians that believe in the vote.
Yeah,
the vote matters. The vote matters, Todd. Doesn't matter what the person did in California 30 years ago. It doesn't matter.
She's just as dumb now as she was then.
Deal that she pulled over there on Trump.
Dumber. What did she do? What did she do?
She caused that riot. She had a bunch of feds out there. She made that riot happen. And to top it off, that poor woman got shot over that bullshit that she
Wait a minute. This is breaking news here.
Wait a minute.
You're saying Kamala Harris caused January 6th? No. You're saying Harris caused January 6th?
That whole thing.
You know what? January 6th came right out of the people of the United States of America that knew that this was a compromised election, and I'm being nice when I say compromised.
No, the election was fair, and everybody knew it. All the court cases proved that. They didn't cheat at all. If you believe that, you're dumb.
Well, I
You should read the studies that universities have been doing for years about the accuracy of the American voting process.
Trump had a mathematical lead.
Very
Not be
accurate.
overcome.
It really is. And there's triggers for recount. If you're within so many 0.5% or 1%, it triggers a recount. Well, we know how to vote in America. That's one thing we do know how to do. And to believe to believe some, power-hungry con man story that people cheated is it's ridiculous. It's just purely ridiculous.
No, nobody told me they cheated. I watched it on television. I turned to my wife and told them, I said, they're starting to cheat. Watch this.
That's because you
Sure
don't know what
enough,
you're looking
woke up
at.
the next day and Joe Biden was president.
You have no data to support any of that. That was
I got my own knowledge.
they cheated. And you're a follower. You're a blind follower of Donald J. Trump.
No.
You're a little autonomous. You can't even think for yourself. You can't think for yourself. You are the worst kind of American there is, a non-thinking American. You are a little robot. You're a little follower of Donald Trump. That is quite sad, and it tells you that your education has failed. Because you can't think for yourself. Think for yourself.
That they put in place. What a bunch of bullshit that was.
Well, if you don't like the policies, I get it. But they won the election. Elections have consequences.
One that they should have been indicted over that.
Oh, all politicians end up getting indicted. It's like a thing.
Well, she should have been indicted for that J6 bullshit, man.
What did she do in January 6th?
All this information
Talk about a weird turn of events. Now they're blaming her for January 6th.
That whole thing, man.
That's ridiculous. She had nothing to do with January 6th.
That's right. She orchestrated that whole thing. She made sure
you need a mental health checkup.
National Guard were not going to be there.
You need a mental health checkup, Todd. If you believe that Harris orchestrated January 6th, you need a mental health checkup.
Her and Pelosi, they both did it.
She orchestrated it.
Oh, Pelosi now. It's Pelosi.
Well, she was in charge of security that day.
Oh, she was in charge of security. I didn't know she had that duty.
Yeah, she did. She was on top. She was in charge of the whole thing.
Right. I got you. Todd, you're drinking some serious Kool-Aid. Do you guys ever go down there to Guyana with Jim Jones?
You know, you guys talk a good crock of bullshit. It's a real story. You guys don't even want to talk about it. You want to hide everything.
I'm not hiding anything.
Your face, man.
I'm not hiding anything, Todd.
You
can call me whatever names you want to call me, Todd. It doesn't affect me.
You're as blind as a bat, Joe. They did it right in front of your face, and you couldn't see that Pelosi was behind that.
Well, Todd, what was Trump doing? He could have very easily gotten on TV like all of his advisors were telling him. Get on the TV and tell them to stand down immediately. He could have shut that whole thing down in about 2 minutes. And he said, let him go.
Piece of meat.
And what y'all think?
You just don't want to believe reality.
He had complete control of those people. That bullshit go down inside there, and it never had to be. Pelosi left the door open, and the guards called the people in there. She was in charge of the security. The last order Trump gave was to have the guards posted there, and they said no, they weren't going to put the guards there, and that because they had all this planned. You can't see it, man. You can't, because you haven't been around this kind of stuff and hip to the way they operate. But they operate in such a dumb way. They don't give a damn about Americans. The Democrats orchestrated that whole coronavirus and shit with China. It's clear that Pelosi was behind that as well.
Oh.
You really believe all this stuff right around
Pelosi must be like a secret agent or something, man. I thought she was just some old woman. I didn't know she was so powerful.
Yeah, she is very powerful and very bad.
She's actually the president.
To the American people because she doesn't give two shits about anybody, only herself.
Wow, she's really something. But you know what? If that's the case, then why did Donald Trump, being so smart, why did he fall for it? Why didn't he see what was coming? He should have said, you know what? They're going to set me up for the fall. I should get on the horn. I should get on the tube and say, Get out of there, guys. Stand down. Leave immediately. He would have been a hero. Why didn't he do that? You mean Pelosi got the best of Donald J. Trump?
He didn't do the last order.
Nancy Pelosi.
And that was his last order of business. Pelosi took over security at that event. And it was all on her, the way it went down.
It's all her fault.
It sounds like what you're saying is Nancy Pelosi is a lot smarter than Donald J. Trump.
Well, it's not only that. She's got the deep state that works with her, you know, and the smartness comes from a big think tank.
You really realize he doesn't know anything what's going on.
In the first place. But that goofy witch orchestrated everything.
Oh, she's like a witch now, some sort of sorcerer or something. Yeah, I could see her sitting over a cauldron and taking like the eye of Newt and sticking voodoo needles into Donald J. Trump little dolls and stuff. Yeah, she's very powerful.
She's a detriment to the American people.
But she's gone. She's gone. She's retired.
Politics, they tried to back out of it because we all know what the end result is. Remember?
Yep. She's still breathing air. That's the problem.
She's out.
She was duly elected by her constituents in California there.
The problem is that she's still breathing air.
Yeah, but she was elected. You know, we got a constitution, and it says how we're going to do all this stuff, and she got elected many, many times.
She's still breathing air. As long as she's
beautiful
breathing
woman.
air, she's a detriment to the American people.
Okay, that's the third time you said that. We understand that.
That almost sounds like a threat, Todd. You shouldn't be doing that.
Well, she is a detriment to the American people, and so is Schumer.
Truth spoken.
I wonder what she looks like.
You're getting too emotionally involved in this.
Truth.
I'm emotionally involved because I'm involved personally, just like every other American. We're involved personally.
I think he after Coachella, I think he may possibly go.
I think your problem is, Todd, you're getting too emotionally involved. You can't. It really doesn't matter to most Americans who the president really is. I mean, I know you have a hard time understanding that, but it's a fact.
Try to understand that.
You know, some of the best times I have had have occurred under Democrat presidents, and I would have never thought that. And sometimes the opposite are the worst times, you know? So it's very difficult.
She blew off, and that weird video that she portrayed
for you personally.
to Jesus Christ.
It really is.
My personal opinion, that just ended your campaign. There's a lot of Christians that took a look at that.
But, you know, you've got Congress, you've got the Supreme Court. You know, they're basically filters on the president. You know, they could say they're going to do this, that, and the other, but Congress has to pass those laws. And if those laws aren't constitutional, the Supreme Court gets rid of them. And the president's sitting there just yakking to himself.
Other Democrats are in panic mode.
You're way overvaluing the choice of a president. And by the way, you have no say in it whatsoever. You're in Illinois, and you know Illinois is going for Harris. So maybe you should move to one of the battleground states. There are 7 of them, and try to vote for Donald Trump there. You're not going to do any good sitting in Illinois.
I think Illinois is going to flip, Joe. New York and Illinois may flip.
Wait a minute. I'm writing this one down, Todd. I'm writing this one down. Todd said that Illinois is going to go for Trump. Okay, I'm writing this down, Todd.
Yeah, New York may go for Trump, too.
Yeah, I'm going to write this one. I'm going to hold you down on November 6th. On November 6th, I'm going to bring this up, Todd.
Yeah, New York and Chicago, Illinois may go for Trump, man. Illinois may go for Trump.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And you never know, man.
Never know.
He may win up there in Detroit, too. He may get Michigan.
Well, he may get Michigan. That's true. Michigan is one of the battleground states, although Harris is leading right now. But yeah, Michigan's different. Illinois, no chance. New York, no chance. California, no chance.
Harrison is not leading in Michigan. and she's not leading in Pennsylvania, and she's not leading in Wisconsin.
It's very close, Todd. It is. We may wake up on November 6th, and it may be Donald Trump. That is true.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're looking at a powerhouse of Trump, J.D. Vance, Bobby Kennedy.
The polls have put Trump ahead by 7 points. Wait a minute, who's this guy?
In my opinion, I'd like to stand with a winning team like that. What do you think, Over?
That's an idiot.
Winning team? Donald Trump's a loser. Have you ever heard of Trump Air? Trump Air flew for what? 6 weeks? Went bankrupt.
Yeah.
Trump University. How many lawsuits against Trump University? I think over 500 lawsuits. Into bankruptcy.
The great state of Alabama.
Paid massive penalties in many states.
But I think.
Oh, the casino, right? Trump casinos. Remember that? Went bankrupt.
And
DJT, it was on the, before the new DJT, the old DJT went to zero. Nice investment because it's real easy to calculate how much your shares are worth when the share price is zero. It's real easy. So we're a bunch of reasonable people that don't like con men running for president.
Well, you can say whatever you want to say, but I'm just saying, the American people will take in constraint what they're saying and hearing. So, anyway, you go ahead and fight with Todd there. Good to hear you. Todd, man, you're killing it, buddy. WB6, WCO listening.
Well, you didn't have to come in here and say that. I mean, why don't you just keep your mouth shut and listen? You're wasting bandwidth. Todd's losing his marbles because he's very invested emotionally in Donald Trump. There's some sort of, I don't know, I wouldn't call it gay, but there's some sort of man-on-man action going on there.
It's the idea that he wants to save this country from what's going on.
Oh, he's a hero.
It's a cesspool that's running this country. You got Kamala over there, Kamala Harris, and you got Joe Biden. Elevator don't go all the way up. They lied to us for the longest time. They've lied about every damn thing. Joe, these people are nothing but a cesspool.
Well, you know, I'm not saying that Harris is a good candidate. I think that's why she's tied with Trump. She's a terrible candidate. Anybody that would be losing to a washed-up con man like Donald Trump can't be very good. But the problem is Trump is so flawed. And Trump is dangerous. That's what's going to, I think, swing it. I think people are afraid of Donald Trump getting in there again. But they're going to have to pick dumb Harris. Dummy. She's a big dum-dum. Over. I don't like either one of them. Bobby Kennedy is just a whack job. That guy's a complete whack job.
You watch too much news, man.
I don't watch any news.
Saying that he's not a whack job. He knows exactly what he's talking about. A lot of countries don't even buy our products, our food industry products, because they're dangerous.
Oh yeah, that's a good theory. That's a good theory. Of course, it's complete bullshit. Again, that's this whole thing.
So much shit that they put in their.
Oh, poor baby.
America's unhealthy, and he's absolutely right about that. There's so many cases of diabetes and all of this that can be controlled through diet.
Good luck.
They're allowing this shit to be sold to us without any correction. The stuff that they're selling at McDonald's, it's puke.
Well, no one's making you go there.
Well, I don't go there, but there's a lot of people that do.
Yeah, but they want to go there.
Most of America is all screwed up.
It's not screwed up. That's what you get when you get freedom, Todd. You don't understand freedom. Freedom causes some of your people to make bad choices. That's called freedom, Todd. Freedom.
The people don't even realize how the shit that they're eating is bad for them.
Really?
You know, they don't
realize
how bad it is for them.
Really?
Because it's marketed and sold, they think it's okay.
Really? They're that stupid?
It's not a matter of freedom. It's a matter of not telling the people the shit that it's doing to you.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, right. Amen for an idiot. Hey, you're an American. You're free. You don't have to go to McDonald's. You don't have to eat a bag of Doritos a day. You don't have to drink that 12-pack of beer a day. You don't have to smoke weed every day, but people do. They make bad choices.
Products are that they're selling to you.
Oh, then don't buy it.
That's right. It's not a matter of buying it. It's a matter of not telling you what it's doing to you.
Really?
They should be allowed to push the products that are bad for you. Just like a dope dealer should be not allowed to sell you dope that's going to kill you.
Are you telling me a guy that weighs 400 pounds needs to be told that the food you're eating is not healthy for you?
He needs to not have the shit that's in the food to make him get that way in the first place.
Come on. You know, you want to live in a free country, right, Todd? Free country means you're going to give people the ability to make bad choices.
Well,
that's a fact.
Okay. They can make all the bad choices they want, but they should be told what that product is doing.
Yeah, we tell people that smoking kills you, and they still smoke. We tell people that drinking excessively is really bad for you. They still drink. We tell people stop eating so many carbohydrates, and that doesn't help. They do it.
Virginia Beach. Trump's going to kill it. He's going to sweep those states. I guarantee it.
Sure. Hey, how much are you going to guarantee it for? I mean, you're going to pay all of us $1,000 if Trump loses.
I don't have to say anything. He's out there.
Well, he says he's guaranteed. He's saying it with authority, like, oh, yeah, we believe you. We believe you because he guarantees it. You know, I heard something you said the other day there. I can't remember your name, Ted, I think. You said that you had a mid-back injury. That's interesting because earlier you said it was a lower back injury. Where is your back injury? It seems to be moving around. Uh-oh.
Cackling hen out there, but I don't think it's going to go.
This guy's a phony.
That's my personal opinion. I think he's going to sweep it. And
okay, we don't care.
This is my prediction, my opinion.
Okay, good. We don't care. Be quiet.
You can even grab California.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, now he's going to take California, and Todd there said he's going to take Illinois and New York. Wait a minute, where's those monkeys? They're going to be flying out of my rear end.
No, I mean, you can say what you want to say, but, he showed up in Coachella, California, and I'm originally from Southern California. And show up unannounced in Coachella and bring over 100,000 people. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of ridiculous.
This guy's brain dead.
Then you got...
Why am I talking to brain dead people?
Yeah. We'll just see what happens. I'm just going to love to see how this unfolds in the next few weeks.
Okay, thanks. Be quiet. I'm talking to Todd. I'm trying to talk Todd down because, I'm very concerned that if Donald Trump loses, some of these guys are going to do stupid things. They've gotten themselves so emotionally involved in this.
You're killing it.
They could really do something bad. We need to try to lower the temperature. And if your guy loses, just kind of, don't be starting trouble.
There'll be civil unrest all over the United States.
Yeah, they could always hear it now. I mean, you guys duke it out, but either way, it's going to go one way or another. So
it's going to go one way or another, guys. Did we not know that?
I just got my prediction. I think that
we didn't know that. Apparently,
this is my opinion. To kill it, he's killing it, and to kill the swing state. And I think he has a very good chance of grabbing Georgia and the great state of Pennsylvania. And I already know 2 weeks ago he was grabbing Michigan, which I was kind of shocked, and possibly Wisconsin. Anyway, I'll shut up and let you guys go duke it out. WB6, WCO, the great state of Alabama.
Don't use the word Trump and grab in the same sentence because you've got a terrible history with that word. Anyway, Todd, I want you to promise me, I want you to promise me that if Donald Trump gets his ass beat on November 5th, that you're not going to do anything stupid. promise me, Todd, you're not going to do anything stupid.
We need some signs printed up over there right away. We're low on signs in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is going to put Trump over the top. And we got to have those signs out there in front of the people's houses. They're demanding it.
Okay, that's fine.
Pride in putting Trump over the top over there in Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's fine, Todd, but you're going to promise me, though, right? Promise me you're not going to do anything stupid if Trump loses.
I'm going to be part of the civil unrest that's going to go on throughout the whole United States, you'll see.
We've heard that.
Wow, that's bad, Todd. That's really bad.
That's right, because the only way that Kamala can win is they cheat at that election, and that's not going to be too good.
You got to get out of that mindset, Todd. He could lose because he just loses.
No, he didn't lose the last one. And people are really pissed off. And if they do it again, I'm afraid there'll be a civil unrest in this country.
Promise me you're not going to do anything stupid, Todd. Promise me. I don't want to see you get thrown in prison for the rest of your life.
I'm going to be on the right side. Trust me.
Be careful, Todd.
I'll be on the right side. Trust me.
See, this is what scares me. There's a lot of people that talk like Todd talks. That they're not going to accept the Donald Trump defeat. They're going to do something stupid. And that's bad news, guys. That's going to get you guys into big trouble.
That's because they threw the last election, man. They threw the last election, Joe. The American people is not going to sit still for that again, man. They're going to be pissed off. You can trust that for what it is worth, man. This bullshit that they're doing with these fake elections, man, this is why we got 4 years of this shit, and this country is in the toilet.
So if Donald Trump wins, are you going to say the same thing? You're going to say Donald Trump cheated?
Do not flush. Do not flush.
No, he's gonna fix it so it can't be screwed with again, that's for sure. Because if we get the Congress and the Senate, we're able to pass laws where you won't be able to cheat on the election when you go in there. Right now, they don't want to have identification. They don't want to prove you're American. None of that shit. So this is why you got all this illegal voting going on and everything else. If you tighten that up, you wouldn't have this problem to begin with.
Amen. Todd, I think you need to turn yourself into the local police before the election. Tell them to lock you up for protective custody. Because if he loses, you're in big trouble. You need to be locked up. You could say that I was locked up, I didn't do anything wrong.
All the election places, these counters and everything else got to be guarded. Because I'll tell you what, man, this cheating has got to stop, man. This bullshit with this fraud that they did over there in Arizona and Georgia is unbelievable. What came out of all the fraud that they pulled.
Your whole strategy is if Trump wins, he wins, but if he loses, he still won, and you're going to throw a shit fit. Is that the whole plan, Todd? Why have an election? You've already decided who's won.
You should have voter ID, though. Oh, shit, good. It's in the Constitution.
You're going to have all these illegals voting. They got over here and everything else. They made a mess of this country. That's why they don't want to lock down the election. That's why they don't want to make it secure, where you got to be an American to vote. Enough is enough. People are sick and tired of their shenanigans and their bullshit.
You know, there was a law passed in 1996, Todd, that prevents non-citizens from voting in federal elections. You're aware of that, right?
you're aware that they took over 6,000 illegals off the voters' roll in Virginia. You're aware of that, right?
Yeah, 6,000 is probably nothing, but that's probably part of the normal process.
Well,
You can't vote in a federal election if you are a non-citizen. That is a fact. That's been the law for 30 years.
It doesn't matter about the law. They don't give a shit about the law. They throw the election anyway with stuffing ballot boxes and every other damn thing.
Well, what's going to stop them from doing that this time?
They're going to. They're going to. You know, people got to keep their eyes open and watch for it. No more closing the place down with a busted pipe bullshit.
Well, if they did it last time, they're just going to do it again. Trump's just wasting his time.
Well, you know, if they throw this election, and it's obvious to everybody again that they threw the election, that's what I'm telling Joe, there may be civil unrest.
Don't say that, Todd. That's like you're trying to cause it.
No, I'm not trying to cause it. I'm telling you, that's the way it is. Why do you think the Second Amendment is in place? It's for that reason.
You guys are dangerous. Our elections are very accurate. They've been proven over the years to be extremely accurate. They have trigger points that if the election is within a certain percentage or 0.5% or 2%, it demands a recount. The recount means every voter has to be verified. We're really good at voting. I know there are people that want to believe this Donald Trump lie that the election was stolen, but that's false. You need to get with reality. If he loses, it's because he just doesn't have enough votes. Now, he may win. He may win. Are you guys going to say that, oh, we cheated better than the other side did if you win? Is that you going to go along with that?
You're so wrong, Joe. They threw this election, Joe. That election was thrown. That was bullshit. That was unbelievable what they've done. It was crooked as hell, man. And if they do that again, we're looking at civil unrest in this country. You can be damn sure of it, man. People are sick and tired of it. They're not going to stand for that bullshit again. You know, they need to quit messing with the elections.
They're not messing.
I'll tell you.
They're not messing with the election.
It's in place just for that reason.
They are not messing with the elections. The elections are very accurate. We have rules that when the election is so close, there's automatic recounts. The automatic recounts trigger re-verification of all voters. We know how to vote.
Fuck Biden. He don't love America. It's clear. What's worse than a lie than a cheater than a thief? Look it up. It's proof that he's all free. Fuck Biden. You soft. You making us look weak. Fuck Biden. Always looking like a pedophile. Creep. The Taliban that took over Afghanistan. Days after Biden pulled the truth. You working for the riches in the kids. I don't get it. What's the riches? He a kid, so he won't never tell the truth. We ain't get the decision. Liberals had that shit. Even they were switching the votes, hacking up into the mix. He just take him out the White House and throw him in prison for his alone. He can't even form a... What the hell? Policy is posted in not controlling.
We've had mathematicians and various groups on all sides, both sides of the coin, have verified the voting system in America is very good, it's very secure, it's very accurate. Now, you could say they cheated, but you're just basically saying that your voters were too lazy to go out and vote. No, that's what Donald Trump really was trying to say. I just didn't have enough votes.
States, Joe, that election was thrown.
It was not thrown, Todd. You need to accept reality.
Broken water mains, all this bullshit, counting in the middle of the night.
That's how it works. That's what you have to do.
That election was thrown, and everybody knows it was thrown. There's no way that Biden got more votes than Obama. No way possible that happened.
Yes, there is a way, Todd. There's a very simple way.
bullshit.
There's a very simple way that more people vote. That's what happened during COVID. Down to the polling place. They could just open their mailbox and check a few boxes and put it back in the mailbox. A lot more people voted. That's how Biden got more votes than Obama. It's real simple. It's not complicated. When you make it easier for people to vote, more people vote.
That kind of shit has got to stop, man.
It doesn't have to stop because we know how to vote. We know how to count the votes. We know how to trigger recounts when the vote is close. These are all been very well studied.
Secure, and everybody thought it was secure. People hollering about it.
It's just Donald Trump hollering about it and a bunch of people like yourself
Hear the voice of the people saying, fuck Joe Biden. You can't him. I saw the shooting with my own eyes when they counted the votes. Let's go, Brandon. Come out. Hear the voice of the people saying, fuck Joe Biden. Let's just play some music then. Really told the story, didn't it? That was one hell of a book he had. documentary he made on the whole thing and made a movie. Yeah, obviously Joe never seen 2,000 Mules is how they did it. I watched it, Todd. It's a total fraud. Yeah, it figures you would say something like that. I watched it from start to finish. That movie was created by a guy that Donald Trump pardoned. Donald Trump pardoned that guy because he was convicted of campaign finance crimes. And so Trump pardoned him, and then miraculously he creates this fantasy called 2,000 Mules that proves absolutely nothing. It proves absolutely nothing. And so there you go, you know. I'm just wanting you, Todd, if Trump loses, just calm down. Stay off the radio. Don't make any threats, because I have a feeling there's got a lot of people that are going to go to jail if Trump loses. I mean, you guys are so wound up about this. You're making all kinds of threats. And if he loses and you guys keep doing this, some of these people are going to end up in jail. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if they throw the election, that's what we're going to be fighting about. Throwing an election. That's what we're going to be watching. Because we're not worried about a legit election. We're worried about a fraud election like the last time. We don't want to see that shit again. How are you going to make that judgment, Todd? How are you going to make that judgment? You're going to listen to Donald Trump? You're going to listen to Donald Trump if he loses and he said they cheated again? You're going to go to jail for Donald Trump just like those January 6th idiots? You're going to be the next batch of idiots that go to jail? They need to stop with the bullshit. You're going to be the next batch of idiots to go to jail for Donald Trump. They need to stop with the bullshit, Joe. You need to stop with the bullshit. And quit playing with the elections. They're not playing with the elections, Todd. Get over that. They're playing with the elections, Joe. And when they're doing that, we're turning into a third world country, and that's what they've been doing. They're playing with the elections. It'll be the next batch. Really obvious. You'll be the next batch. They're up to what, 400 convictions so far, and they've got, what, another 500 cases? You'll be the next batch to go to jail for Donald Trump. And hot dog. And you're five-star general Donald Trump in the Vietnam conflict. Why are you guys still talking about a five-star general? Five-star general. And also, God and Jesus is on Donald Trump's side. God and Jesus are voting for Donald Trump. I don't believe that. KTN is for ID, and I haven't heard any IDs out here.
I ain't heard yours either, but I'll disagree with Donald Trump and Jesus and God all agree in one. I don't believe that for a minute.
My ID. KTN is my ID. KTN is my ID. And Donald Trump is a five-star general in the military. He served in the Vietnam conflict.
Oh, my Lord. He's so full of crap. You're lying. That's not true.
I wish there would have been nothing to argue about if those elections were secure. Such a scoundrel son of a bitch. Watch the profanity on this frequency. This here is a amateur band frequency, not allowed to use profanity. Son of a bitch is not a profanity. If you're a son of a bitch, you're a son of a bitch, plain and simple. I'd punch you in your mouth if you called me that to my face. You're not talking about my mother that way.
Are you talking about somebody else that way?
You know, that's what these people are that threw this election.
Well, it's terrible. I can tell you what's going on is just terrible. And by the way, man, my call sign is WO90, and I just just got in here, man, in the group there. But I think that's a horrible thing to say that Jesus and God are behind Donald Trump. Because first of all, I believe that is an incorrect. I know it is an incorrect statement because there's only one God and Jesus is God. So there can't be two of them that are backing old Trump. There could be one, but definitely not two.
Why are they tampering with the election?
Why are they tampering? They've always tampered with the elections. Listen, you people have drank the Kool-Aid since they came here. This whole entire America is an experiment to see how much people will swallow. And America was one of the places that was so-called civilized, or they made it civilized, even though we ran the Indians out. And this was an experiment to see if we can go from saying you are free to now you are all slaves. And we have accepted the stuff to drink by their will.
You can always vote.
Joe Biden touched kids. That's a big no-no.
It was always here, man. As soon as they set up a democracy in making people believe that they had a choice just by every 4 years voting was the lie that people swallowed from the beginning. Let's just meet the rubber. Man cannot rule themselves. They cannot do it. Read the good book, and once you realize that, this whole entire pansy has been a scheme to see how much Kool-Aid they can get you to drink. And 98.9% of the people have not only drank of it, but they indulge in it daily. I'm just saying now. Not to create any kind of a debate for either side. I will say this, whoever gets in office, it was ordained by the Almighty for the simple fact He allows it. That's what it comes out to being. It's all part of the whole grand plan. There's nothing me and you can say, do, or to change it. It's been written long ago.
What I'm saying is any American that screws with any of those ballots and plays around with the ballots without my vote is a son of a bitch. And I'll stand by it all the time.
Well, I would agree with that. I would agree with that, their statement. But they've always messed with the ballots ever since they created them. Like I said, it's getting you to believe that you're free and you actually have a choice. Once every 4 years, you have a vote and it matters.
They're saying that it's going to be 14 to 21 days to decide the election after election night. You know what that's going to do? That's just going to take the election and nobody's going to believe nothing, and it'll further drive a wedge in this country. And the people, the powers that be, that shakers in the movie, the people you don't know, the people you don't see, the ones that run this world want it this way. They just want to cause dysfunction and discretion, and they want to drive a wedge further into the American vibrancy. And I'm saying, hold on a minute, the police just pulled up into my driveway. I got to go talk to the police. I'll be right back.
Early election is a lie, and both sides have granted it. Said, yeah, we're for it. Early elections is the lie. Now they want you to believe that they're going to be fair, and you know that this is the time that they're going to cheat is during all this election stuff. And then it comes election day, and then they'll count elections even after the fact, after 11 o'clock at night. They won't call it and declare a president or nothing. It'll go on for even longer. So it gives them more time to hide the lies and have you drink more and more Kool-Aid and have people arguing back and forth. Listen, folks, they have figured out one thing. When communism is taken over, you can either fight it or accept it for what it is. And it's like the board, you will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Understand that this is the way it is. And that is the way that's going to be, and there's not really nothing you can do about it. So, whatever the scheme of the thing is, it is of you that ain't the chosen, you're all doomed, man. That's the way it is, folks. I mean, if we're going to talk about it, let's get it in there, you know? I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to talk about religion, but I mean, if you're going to talk about politics, they go hand in hand, you know? They go hand in hand. I know the government has tried to lie to you and say there's a separation, but the truth of the matter is that we are fighting good and evil, folks. Just remember that. That the end. He knows his time is short, and he's worried, and he is coming out with the A-team. And we've got to be prepared, but I've read the book, man. It says he has saved the best for last. We are kings and rulers with the Almighty, man. We've been granted this passage. Through the power of the blood, let's all sing. W-O-N-E. Just sit there, because you can't do it over the radio. Sit there and just sing the power of the blood. And you'll feel better after coming to the last point. This is definitely the place for it on 7200. You know, listen to the chaos and the darkness that flows on this frequency. It's time to bring light to it. Light. Uplift one another and say, listen, even if it's a brother that you don't really like, you need to lift them up and give them encouraging words. Tell them something good about themselves. I'm telling you, man, I love y'all. I know y'all don't want to hear it, man, but somebody's got to tell you. You know, maybe your mom, your dad didn't tell you, your aunts and uncles. Somebody didn't tell you that they love you, but I'll be honest with you, I do. And so does Jesus. Whiskey Ocean Echo, just bringing you the message of love, man. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, man. Do not be partakers of the iniquity. Don't do it. Don't do it. Be in the world, but not of it. I'm telling you, man, open your eyes, open your ears. Hear the truth, man. Hear the truth, accept it, and know that He is still in charge. He loves you. So do I. W-O-9-E. Lettuce and the devil's elixir, too.
They want to terrorize the town there. I'm going to move. The people are in the cabinet right now.
Listen to that guy. That's a terrible thing to say. Can you hear it? I do remember it. I do remember it then, too. And that was also a gift from God, okay? Just want to let you know that thank you very much for trying to turn it into something disparaging. But, you know, for me, in my house, we're going to serve the Lord, and He gave me my wife as a blessing. So I think about that blessing every time that, you know, that I'm doing what you just said. They call it making love, man. They call it making love. I don't know about that stuff now. I don't think that stuff's going on. You know, that's your perverted self. This is what I'm talking about by the darkness, folks. We gotta call it like it is, and that is just
Air Force One
that is just not right. It's rude. I don't appreciate it. I don't think anybody else out here appreciates that kind of talk. And it's time for you to move along, sir.
Waiting for him, and then when he came, and really it was just my transportation, you know, the motorcade to the trademark. And we were in an open convertible, seated on the back of the seat. I was. I didn't really worry that much about my position. I would rather have been in a better one, but you know, the way it was set up, all I could do is shoot crowd pictures along the route and shoot the motorcade ahead of me when we were...
That was a horrible thing to say about a human being.
When we turned the corner.
It's a shame that people's minds, you know, they operate at that level.
In the front. As we approached...
I'm just saying, shame on you, man. I'm not going to say anything else. I think that's...
camera.
You know,
we had prearranged
that's all needs to be said. Shame on you.
Film to a reporter who was standing
at the corner. So I unloaded the camera, put the film in an envelope. As we rounded the corner, I tossed it out to Jim Featherston, the reporter. He reached for it, and the wind caught the envelope and blew it, and he had to kind of chase it.
I'm just glad the frequency
was on that. We were kind of laughing.
Did you hear all that? They're terrible. I mean, that was a horrible thing to say to somebody, especially somebody that don't even talk on the radio. Here we're talking about politics and harmony and how it is going to be what it's going to be. I mean, the Beatles said, "Let it be, man. Let it be."
Looked straight up ahead of me.
And these people didn't understand it, man. They've lost. They are still drinking Kool-Aid, Jeff.
Leaning out of the window of the fifth floor, looking directly up.
I mean, they think they're free, man. Like every 4 years, then voting matters.
I could see the rifle in the part of the stock.
The frequency is getting better. That's all that matters out here.
So then the car proceeded on.
You know what? That is a positive attitude, and I thank you very much for that. We've needed it. I needed to be picked up myself and still believe that those things are possible. And I know it's a long road, and you're probably right. I haven't been here for a while. It just seems like it's a little rough. But I could be wrong. I mean, from yesterday or a week ago, it might have improved some, and you're aware of it.
No, that's full-blown sarcasm.
Oh, okay. All right. I was trying to be positive, too, you know. I mean, I said that we needed to say something uplifting, and I thought that's what you was doing. It kind of brought me up for a minute. And then somebody took the needle and popped the bubble.
It's just getting so much better out here.
Well, I heard that they had a celebrity, and I'm kind of seeing what's going on here. I'm listening and learning.
Yeah. A celebrity.
Well, that's what they say. You know, a celebrity is what somebody you'll read about in books, magazines, watch on video, you know, YouTube, whatever. It's kind of like a celebrity, ain't it?
Oh, so you're a celebrity.
No, but I've heard of these things, you know, and I've seen different sound bites, clips, and read certain information about a person. I'm not a celebrity, am I?
Well, you're on YouTube. I've read clips about you, and that makes you a celebrity.
Damn. Well, that means me and you know each other, and you're a celebrity, too.
I've only ever really seen a couple of YouTube videos with me on them, but you're on a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, see, you're a celebrity. Let me ask you this question, man. You have any, besides your amateur license, you got any other documented letters from government agents or anything that you're some sort of celebrity?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I don't have one either. Well, you know what that means?
People that think I do.
We're a good celebrity.
There's a whole bunch of people that say I got a letter, but that's not true.
Well, you know why, don't you?
What's that?
Because you're a good operator.
I try to be there, and I try to be.
Well, if you wasn't, you'd have received a letter by now.
I got you.
You've been on the radio long enough to, warrant whether you were going to get one or not. People that have been there a lot shorter of a time than you, and they've received their letters. And there's some that have been out here longer than most, and, got advanced calls, and some of them are extra operators that have been here since, 30 words a minute. Good Lord, and got all kinds of letters.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. A little common sense goes a long way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got IQ and then you got common sense. They do not correlate together, but sometimes they are similar.
Station up here in Michigan.
Is that where that's coming out of Michigan? I wasn't looking at the scope. Is it the same old?
Victim is in extreme pain. Rampart. Station is a VFib. Rampart, we have lost the victim's pulse. Beginning CPR. We're defibrillating victim Rampart.
Yeah.
Rampart, we've defibrillated victim. He's in sinus rhythm. Minister 2 amp sodium bicarbonate.
See, that's how we say it.
Start IV.
Looks just like the same soundbite. You're good. Shit all the time too. This area, man, they all tell me that's who's doing it. Well, now we have a celebrity, it might come to an end. We'll see. Time will tell. Listening for several years, you are a very, very naive person. Certificate on, I believe they have. What I'm saying is there's a derelict of duty. Hell, there was one of me on there, and there's one of Joe on there, too. That should say it all.
I'm just saying.
I mean, what I'm saying is there's a derelict of duty. I was being sarcastic when I was saying that and kind of having the fun at the expense of, you know, certain celebrities. There's a guy in Michigan now. No, I'm not saying that you know, that I have anything against the guy. What I'm saying is apparently he nor anybody else has the authority to do anything about these instigators. Oh, what I'm saying is there's so many people out here doing it. Good luck in the contest. All they got, they know who they are. Just pick one, start somewhere. Anywhere. You know, I myself would pick one of the most unpopular people and what they're doing, and then on the ARRL site, post not only their name, their location, and who they were, or what license they have, if they even do, but, you know, what forming they was done. They can have sound bites that you can listen to on the ARRL. That way, you don't have to listen to it or on YouTube with a little website going to it. And that way you'll know, well, that was the guy that's been doing all the time, and start with something like that, because the call sign ain't what makes them popular, it's the form. And I figured that out about them. I've been sitting here listening for some time, and there's a lot of unidentified stations that come in here and do this, and they think, well, if I don't do that, if I don't identify, I can't get in trouble. That's the ones they need to go after first. WO90.
On the QRZ webpage. Clear these
They'll never catch them all, ever. They don't have to catch them all, Jeff. All they got to do is catch one or two of them and make a public display of it. Put it on the national TV and everything. Look here, we're doing something. You know, read that real quick. Well, then there you go. That tells you something. Only a couple people can do that.
directly to Washington, D.C. Right.
Something to think about. Narrows down the path. Yeah, they're covering you up.
Going on. Hold on.
Hey, Chuck, the frequency's in use. I can tell you're in there, man, but I can't hear you. I can kind of hear you in there, but not too much, man. It's somebody that's over by you, man.
I got to do something with this and make something just.
This is comical, man. I mean, this is comical.
You know, some of the one-to-one fan and working with 4-to-1.
This frequency was not this bad before all that FBO shit started. They can sit there and say whatever they want to say, but it has got 10 times worse than it used to be. What do you think the reasoning for that is? Well, probably all the bullshit that the idiots are posting on Facebook. Well, that's why I don't have Facebook. I don't get to watch it. Whatever it is those guys do, I don't participate in that kind of garbage. These people are, it is mental illness. They need to really start taking a look at that. Mental illness is real. I'm telling you, man, they come out here and they stir it up. Then they sit back there and point the finger. Alex has been like gone for 2 or 3 days now. I don't know, I've been gone for almost 2 weeks now, and I come back and it seems like it's about the same. It's worse.
You know, a couple of days ago there was nobody else here. It's kind of crazy.
I'm out of here. I ain't listening to this knucklehead. N9FRE. See you later.
Stupid people are.
What did you expect? I'm elderly and I'm fat and I've got really bad gas.
Definitely getting better. But everybody run out of beer at once? Y'all had to go get a beer all at once? I don't think they want you to talk, Gus.
I just have my opinion, just like this one.
This is a place where we live, the home of the human race. It is a pleasant, warm planet. Well, most of it is for most of the year, because the sun shines on it and the cloudy atmosphere keeps the warmth in like a blanket. Very cozy, very convenient.
Yeah, copy that. Of course, the jamming here.
Hey, wake up.
61 Delta Delta, man. We got you, buddy, on the Richter scale, buddy. I'm looking at it.
He's giving me 26 dB.
You're killing it.
I got 16 dB of attenuation, the 16 decibels of attenuation on, and he's giving me 9S units, so, you know, he's got a big signal, boys. He's got a big signal.
They told me under no circumstances are you allowed to use a teleprompter, and I got up here and I see there's this beautiful teleprompter. So here I am. But it is a tremendous day. It's a tremendous day. I've come here with my father. So it was 3 times, but it was also many times before that, a long time ago, and it's a very special dinner. And you've done a fantastic job, Carver. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I'd like to thank Your Eminence very much, and members of the clergy, so many people I know. Speaker of the House, Johnson, what a job you're doing. He's done a great job. Senator Schumer, good. Then I supported him. I don't know. He used to say that's true. Now I'm not sure he would, but I gave him his first check from an office in Beach Haven, and I was very proud of it. I don't know about lately. Now I was. It was his first check. He was running, and I said, he's a good man. Senator Gillibrand, thank you very much. Thank you very much for working hard. Governor Hochul, wherever you may be, this is a big day, that's right.